Yep, that's it. Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Y'all see that? Yes, guys. That means this is a Jeep Grand. Y'all see that? Cherokee. Okay. 2017 model. Why is it in? The complaint says transmission. That's likely the only reason I got it. Nobody else in the shop want to touch anything that has the word transmission attached to it. I do not have that luxury. I cannot say no, I don't want to do that, or no, I can't do that. I don't know. I guess some people are held to a higher standard. I don't know, man. Now we don't specialize per se. Like, there's no transmission guy, there's no engine guy, there's no tune-up guy. We pretty much, go rogue and do clean tickets. We like to clean tickets. All right, but from the jump street, some guys just refuse to touch a ticket that has the word transmission on it. Now this says bangs in and out of gear. By doing a little driving, I'm afraid to go to test drive. I'm not going to test drive until I scan it and see what's going on. As far as the banging in and out of gear, did it? No. I don't feel any bang. God, look how nice that is, guys. Y'all see that? Wow. Nope. So now this is 2017, so it's likely equipped with the ZF 8HP 8-speed rear-wheel drive transmission. And guys, the transmission module on this car is located inside the freaking transmission. That's right, inside the transmission. Actually, it's part of the valve body. So if you ever have to replace a module, you get in the whole valve body. But it's pretty good about detecting trouble and putting the mechanic in the right direction as far as finding out what the trouble is. So I am really counting on this TCM to tell me what area I need to be in. Really, that's all I have to go by. We cannot even, under warranty, we cannot even mess with a transmission unless there's a fault code. Okay, it's 53,000 miles. Now, I'm a big bragger about Chrysler real good decision to use ZF transmission. Yes, that's the best move, one of the best moves they can do, they could have done from an image standpoint. All right, because everything they've tried, well, you know me, I don't like to put the company in a bad light, but this was a good move, teaming up with ZF Corporation to supply our front-wheel drive ZF 9-speed transmission and our rear-wheel drive 8HP version. Okay, there's different versions of the 8HP, so I just stopped the acronyms at 8HP. But what I'm about to do now, guys, it's simple. We're gonna scan this thing and see what we up against. All right, so let me hook up my computer, hook up my scan tool, and go to a computer, and we'll go from there, guys. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Let's get it, man. Stay tuned. All right, guys, here we go. I have the topology pulled up, guys. I don't see any fault codes in the PCM or the TCM. Okay, now remember, this has its own TCM, so here it is right here. There's no code. There's a bunch of codes in it, but it's for things unrelated to transmission. However, that does not mean that there's a problem, guys. Y'all see these lightning bolts right here? That lightning bolt indicate that there's a update to this transmission software. Let's take a look at what we're going to flash. Let's click right here and see what this TSB referring us to do. Okay, that's why I say, guys, a lot of your issues nowadays are simply glitches in computers. I mean, you still may run across a few with some hardware issue, but other than that, you may just need to update your controller. Okay, here go one. This flash update will fix this. All right, if you have these fault codes, we had no fault codes, but look at this. In addition, customer may come in on one or more of the following: poor shift quality on coast down shift. All right, doing an engine lip mode condition, the transmission remain in fixed gear. The following software enhancement are also available: start stop transmission shift quality improvement. So guys, we basically dealing with some improvements, glitches in the computer. Now keep in mind what I said earlier. This is a ZF transmission, meaning there is no dipstick or dipstick tube. Traditionally, I would have went straight for the dipstick to check the condition and the level of the transmission fluid. I don't have that option on this transmission. Okay, so Now there's even one on the PCM. What I'm gonna end up doing, guys, is recommending to the customer that we merely update. Let's see what this update is all about. Okay, a couple of one for the EGR. Yes, this is a Gen 3. It has an EGR cool on it. Let's see this PCM updates, what it will entail. All right. Yes, this is what we're working on. 2017 Grand Cherokee. According to this, if I flash this PCM, I will address all of these fault codes. Now we had neither one of those, so all of these fault codes. Okay, in addition, there's that in addition again. Customer may experience one or more of the following: a shorter auxiliary battery life. Wow. So guys, if your auxiliary battery is failing prematurely, imagine that. It could be from a glitch in your PCM, and you might just simply need to update your PCM. Right? So that one, I'm just not seeing that one, guys. You learn something new every day. Okay, here's another in addition: an illuminated automatic oil change indication light. Okay, 3.6. That's what we're dealing with. Other enhancement included by flashing this PCM will be improvement to the vehicle drivability during a cam or crank mill condition. 2017 only. That is what I'm working with, guys. Improved knock sensor performance also. So here's my recommendation to this customer. The car only has 56,000 miles. It is likely nothing more than controller updates, guys. All right, so that's why I say, man, just because the complaint says transmission doesn't mean that it is a hardware transmission failure. And I will also advise them to up everything that has lightning bolts on it. In my opinion, should be updated. Okay, we're talking about the lift gate module. We're talking all these modules. All right, so as far as the complaint, remember, guys, I always try to address the complaint. She complained about transmission running in and out of gear, banging in the gear. I'm gonna recommend we flash update this TCM and this PCM. All right, I'm gonna also recommend, act preactive and do the rest of these modules also. That's the world we're living in now, guys. We're living in a computerized world, which means from time to time these computers will need to be updated, guys. I was around during the time where double EEPROM was not included in car computers. Okay, we had to replace computers when it was time to update it. All right, so there we have it, guys. Let's go take a look at the car. Lastly, now I'm pretty much telling you guys what I'm going to do, but for the final view of this video, let's go to the car and take a look at some things. Let's get it. Ooh, righty, guys. As I mentioned, yes, Gen 3 Pentastar, simply because it has an EGR cooler attached. No transmission dipstick. I have no way to check transmission fluid. But as we stated earlier, now this is the PCM. Okay, nothing you can physically do to this. It's all electronic, guys. So I'm going to recommend that we flash update this, as well as the transmission module. That should take care of all of our transmission woes, because I want to believe that at 56,000 miles there's nothing internally wrong with the transmission. I am a big believer and advocate in those ZF, those 8 HP transmission, guys. I'm here daily, and I can tell you I hardly ever see any problems from a hardware standpoint. Everything is electronically nowadays, so any failures are likely an electronic failure. I have replaced valve bodies, TCMs, things like that, even complete transmission, but that is rare. Okay, so I'm not saying the transmission is bulletproof. I am, however, saying it is holding up well. Okay, you're gonna have failures in anything, but this transmission in this vehicle and all ZF or all Stellantis FCA rear-wheel drive products, that 8 HP transmission is holding up very, very well. Right, so guys, that's all I have. We're gonna update. This is gonna be a electronic repair. Now, can you do this? Oh no, man. Oh, you're gonna have a hard time. Is this a DIY job? No. Unless you have a computer or a scan tool capable of flash programming, this is a job for the dealer. I do not even recommend going to. I may get in trouble for saying this. Joe Blow's Automotive, guys. Stuff this sensitive need to be in the hands of the dealership, the guys that create it, and chances are it's likely will be under warranty. So you're doing yourself a disservice to take your car with 50-some thousand miles in to get flash updated at Pep Boys. Let me say it like that. Yes, if you have a powertrain warranty, those flashes may be covered under your powertrain warranty. All right, you just will not know until you go find out. So it makes sense to at least find out. All right. And no, this is not a DIY job. I'm gonna put that out there like that. No. No. Nobody has a scan tool sitting on a dresser in their garage that can flash update this newer car like this. Okay, so no, I get questions like that all the time. Can I fix it myself? Man, you don't even have a regular scan tool. How you gonna? All right, that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.